I had a question for Jim. So, I like to pray the rosary, and I want to try to get my siblings more into it. But at home, a lot of times they just want to be on their phones all the time, or it doesn't seem like that's something that they'd be interested in. So, like, how did you get your family? Because I remember you said that you got your family to pray the rosary with you. How did you, like, any advice, like steps to take to get them interested?
Okay, so in my home, I was the resistant one, right? My wife was always inviting me to pray the rosary with her. And I was like, yeah, can we do it later, after the game, after, it's Monday Night Football, whatever. So it's very easy for me in my house to get my family to pray the rosary because they want to pray the rosary. The thing that I said earlier when I gave my testimony was, it wasn't the noise that my wife was making, because I couldn't hear it. All I heard was Charlie Brown's teacher, right? But it was her example, right? So you have to be an example, right? You have to be fearless, right? See, I hang around with fearless people. I went out to dinner with this man last night, and two of his friends, and we're praying. We did a decade of the rosary in the restaurant, in the full restaurant, right? Because that's what we have to do. We have to be examples. So be an example, but continue to invite. I'm going to pray the rosary. Would you like to join me? I can do it when it's more convenient for you. What would be convenient for you? Tell me a time that works for you, and I'll meet you there, and I'll do it, and we'll do it like that. But continuing to be an example, right? It's hard because we're weak and we're sinners, right? And we're saying one thing, and then we're screaming like maniacs and throwing chairs, and we can't do it. Cutting people off in the street and
give them the finger.
Exactly, right? So we have to be examples, and it's the hardest thing in the world, because I'll tell you right now, I'm not the friendliest driver. I'm just not. I'm not the guy to be like, go ahead, everybody go. It's not me. So I have to work on it. So be an example, but continue to invite people to join you. And, at one at a time, just try to, and maybe invite people that are excited about doing the rosary, right? So there'll be more examples. Sometimes when people are really close, because they know you, they grew up with you, they know about the time you did this and the time you did that, and it's like when you end up having a priest in your family, right? It's like, dude, I knew you when you were,
when you were committing all these
and it's
sins.
hard. So invite people that are excited about doing the rosary and let them see that.
The one thing I would just jump on top of that and say, look, the Blessed Virgin Mary brought us Jesus. She brought us Jesus through the birth of Jesus. And she will, I promise you, she will bring us Jesus again.
Amen.
Jesus will come again through the Blessed Virgin Mary. And I'll tell you, when Deacon prays over us and he prays with us and he calls on the Holy Spirit, that is the spouse of Our Lady, the Holy Spirit.